Hi guys, it's Linz. I'm a little late, like 3 minutes late. So hold on guys, I'm gonna wait for everyone to sign on because I have an amazing recipe. It's been in Lifestyle Magazine, it's in my 30-day program. Here goes my dog the second I get on a live. She wants a treat, but I'm gonna give her one. And it is spectacular. I'm a strong advocate of a low carbohydrate diet for very many reasons. Hold on, let me give my dog a treat. For very many reasons, and that's another entire live. Here, there you go. And the reason I have chosen to make this is because this is a recipe that my mom has made for years. I grew up on this recipe. It is so spectacular. You can have it for breakfast, you can have it for lunch, you can have it for dinner, you can have it as a snack, and it's so nutritious. I made them like muffins. You can make them like we're gonna make them right now as squares. We call them spinach and artichoke squares. If you've ever had spinach and artichoke dip, it's sort of like that, only without the fat, like that enormous amounts of fat. It is so spectacularly delicious. And if you're adhering to a low carb diet, this is the way to do it. I make these for my clients all the time, and often they want to make them themselves and they get the recipe a little bit mixed up for consistency. So today I'm going to show you, I made most of it. I saved a little bit so that we can together look at the consistency and see exactly what this is supposed to look like, the before, during, and after. Because it is a little tricky because you don't know if you've never made it before. Hi everybody. Hi Susie. Oh, hi Susie. Hi Lori. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so this is something that you guys can enjoy and snack on and not worry about putting on the pounds and getting the nutrition that you need. And this is what it's all about, right? Finding alternatives for your favorite foods and still not having to give up anything. You don't want to have to give up foods that are your favorite things, and you want to add things that actually satiate you. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you have things that have enough nutrients, okay, enough nutrients and enough of the macros in them, you will find that you will not be as hungry for a long period of time. And that's the goal here. You want to satiate yourself so that you putting some long chain, either amino acids in there or long chain glucose change, like a complex carbohydrate or some fats in there, so that your body takes so long to process it that you don't realize it's been 4 hours since you've eaten last because you're still working on the nutrients that you've got. Oftentimes, and you have to remember this, oftentimes that if you're not getting the nutrients that you need, yet you've eaten a lot, you're just going to find yourself still hungry because your body craves what it needs. You know, people say, I have a craving for Fruit Loops, for example. I always pick on Fruit Loops. I'm really sorry, Fruit Loops. But often people have a craving, say, for Fruit Loops. I feel like something sweet, or I feel like something this. Those are fortified with vitamins. A lot of those cereals or a lot of those processed foods are fortified with vitamins. So you often crave them if you're a nutrient deficient, because your body wants nutrients and it knows where it's getting it from, whether it be Fruit Loops or whether it be an apple. So you gotta be careful what you give yourself, and your body will get used to it. So that being said, this is called my mom's spinach and artichoke squares, and now we're making muffins. Now I wanna tell you a little bit why I've chosen, not only because they're nutritious, delicious, and phenomenal, but also I wanna tell you what's in them. There's 4 ingredients in here. We're going to have low-fat mozzarella. It's the only cheese I really eat besides feta and goat. We have spinach. Now, unfortunately, we had to buy the non-organic spinach because there was no spinach anywhere. Okay, I've drained this spinach. So this comes frozen. You got to squeeze it once it's thawed, and then I put it in here. It's pretty dry right now. See, it's pretty dry, right? Then you're going to need organic eggs. Please make sure, if anything, your eggs are organic out of all this recipe. That's what I care about most. Organic eggs. And you're gonna need, depending on the size that you want to make it, I'm gonna make it so that you guys have at least, I have 24 muffins. 24 muffins, I use 12 full eggs. You can use egg whites only. I don't, but you can use that. So you're getting about a half of an egg, 1 full egg in each muffin. So that's all you're getting, okay? Muffin, I'm saying in muffin, what it looks like as a muffin. I've made it appear to be a muffin form. It's really not a muffin, okay? So it's a spinach artichoke muffin. Delicious. No bread, no nothing. So 4 ingredients. Oh, and artichokes. I have 4 jars of artichokes. Now, these artichokes are marinated. I buy the marinated one, then I put them in a colander and I wash them thoroughly, not with soap, just with water. I rinse them, better said. I said wash them. Yes, they have a bath. I rinse them thoroughly to get all the oil and all the excess stuff, but it still comes up that tangy, you know, that tangy, yummy taste. I happen to love that, so I use that. So I use 4 jars of this, 4 bags of spinach, 12 eggs, and an entire bag of cheese. And I'll give the sizes out. I'll put the recipe up. Okay, and what we do is we put I'm just gonna tell you what you do here. This happens to be the artichokes and the eggs in a blender. You might have to break it up in two. Okay, so you rinse the spinach in the colander, put it in here. It really doesn't take this long. Rinse the spinach in the colander, make sure it's thawed out, put it in here, grab your your artichokes and your eggs and put them together in here and then pour them on top of the spinach, just like that. Perfect, okay? I'm gonna show you in a second. Let me put this in here. Once that's on top of the spinach, this is what it looks like, okay? And you wanna mix that together. So we're gonna mix it together. And it's really important to know the consistency of this. What's also really important is to make sure there's no water left in that spinach or you're gonna have like a watery, blech. We don't want that. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. Really important to see that. That's what it looks like, okay? It really looks like an omelet, sort of, kind of. Well, it's just mushy. Just look, I don't know how to explain it, okay? And then you take your cheese, dump that in there, okay? Dump it in there. And mix it around. And this is the recipe. I am not joking. This is all this is. It's incredible. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the consistency now because it's actually palatable, right? So you can, or not palatable, it's pliable so you can pick it up and stuff, if that's the right wording. Okay, that's what it looks like. I'm gonna get really close. See, it's pretty thick. It's not watery. Okay, mix it around. All right. I cannot tell you what you guys are in for. Every person I've ever made these for, it is so spectacular and so calorically low and so filling and so delicious. I can't even tell you. Okay, so now if you want more artichokes, I put 4. You can put more. You can make this more artichokey, more spinachy. Actually, I make this for my clients all the time. And if you put in broccoli, or you can put in so many different things and kind of make them the way you want to. This is coconut oil that I always spray my stuff with so that nothing sticks. Okay. And then, this is that easy. It took us 10 seconds, right? I put this in here as one big whopping mush. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. And then just flatten it out. Okay, that's it. Now, it doesn't look very exciting, but wait until you taste it. Let me show you. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Okay? Then just stick it in the oven. I'm sticking mine in the oven. I've already got stuff that I just pulled out of the oven. And you put the oven on, I believe it's 400, but I have to check my recipe because I just wait until it browns. I keep checking it until it browns. And I want to talk about the ingredients in here. It's really important. Spinach is so spectacular for you. Before I talk about actually the spinach, I want to tell you that I recently found out, and this is really important for the ladies that are watching, I recently have I've always had a lower acting thyroid. It's never affected me. I don't have a problem losing weight. I don't have a problem with my hair falling out. I don't have any problems with being tired, that's for sure. But I did have, for sure, really low. Like when I did the TV show, The Primetime, with my co-partner, my co-host and partner, Deborah Corner, we both had our levels checked for everything, you know, because after 50 years old, you want to check. And of course, for the show, we did that. And I found out that my thyroid is so low that it's really low, like I need to take something. So I decided to take my diet under my hand first and see what's going on. I don't suggest that, but I do suggest monitoring and seeing if you can adjust with diet alongside of your doctor, making sure that they know what you're doing. And my doctor does. So I found out recently, okay, that I mostly eat kale, broccoli, and all the cauliflower stuff that's come out. That's my diet. I eat a bag of kale every single day. And if you catch me out in a restaurant, you're gonna see me with salmon and 2 orders of broccoli without fail for years, years and years. And I started to develop this feeling in my throat like I had like nodules or something. And I freaked out, and I've had it for years and years, like 2 years now, even since I did the last TV show I did. And it was freaking me out. I went to a couple of doctors because of it and said low thyroid. And I recently find out that kale, and I should know this because I'm a nutritional therapist and I'm in school for this, so I should know, and I didn't. Kale, broccoli, cauliflower, collard greens, and cabbage are all part of this carnivorous family, I'm saying it wrong, of vegetables. And this family of vegetables has a specific compound in them that actually inhibits your body's ability to absorb iodine, which means your thyroid isn't getting any iodine, which is the fuel or the gas in the car of the thyroid. So anybody that has a slightly lower thyroid, which, check it after 40, okay? If you're having a hard time losing weight, check your thyroid, okay? Hi guys, all right? If that happens, then you gotta seriously take a look at what you're eating. Now, who would have ever thought in a million years that me eating kale, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, this is my menu, this is what I eat, this is my diet. I am a complete, utter vegetable freak. I would have a full kale salad, nothing else but kale in it, all right? And I took it out of my diet, my weight went a little bit down, and my thyroid problem, gone. Okay, I'm not saying this is you, but what I am saying is that if you have any issues with your thyroid whatsoever, talk to your doctor and do your research. Get those things out of your diet on a regular basis. There are some tremendous, they're nutrient dense, phenomenal vitamins in there, are just incredible. So you want to make sure you have some of them, but you don't want to have them on such a regular basis if you're having a hypothyroid issue. And get it checked, guys. If you're having a problem losing weight, if you're doing all these exercises with me or with anybody, and you're watching your stuff and you're kind of just stagnating there, maybe you're a little tired, maybe you're just, your hair is getting a little weird, just things like that, or you have a lumpy feeling in here, okay? These are all things, check out with your doctor first, but kale, spinach, collard greens, broccoli, and cauliflower pizza, cauliflower this, cauliflower that. Guys, if hypothyroid, get it out of your diet. My opinion right now. Chuck it, okay? Have it only once in a while. And this is the biggest thing right now. That's what's scary about this. And the biggest thing, and I find that women over 40 are the ones that take care of themselves the best, for whatever reason that is. That's my oven telling me that it's 350. So when women over sorry, let me get my thought. When women over 40, I think, are taking care of themselves the best. I really do. And I think that this is when we turn to those alternatives like the kale shakes and the kale juices, getting a cold pressed juice that's got all those greens in it. I mean, think about that. What you're doing is you're inhibiting your absorption of iodine if you're hypothyroidism. These are really cool things to know because you can grab your health and change it right now, which I have done. Okay, so I want to make sure that if anyone knows that they're hypothyroid, that they avoid these on a regular basis, and that if you're having any symptoms of hypothyroid, go get it checked out, because there are so many things that you can do with your diet to change that and to increase how you lose weight and to do so many other things and feel better, get more energy, okay? Because that thyroid tends to, hit the southern borders as we get a little older there. Okay, so spinach. Why did I choose spinach for this instead of, well, I chose spinach because I don't want any other things in there messing with my thyroid, but spinach is the thing. Spinach is so good for you. Spinach has iron in it. We all know like Popeye with spinach, and iron helps with your blood. It's just phenomenal, incredible. It plays a key role in the function of red blood cells, which of course transports our oxygen to everywhere in our body. So spinach is amazing. It's also loaded in vitamin K, vitamin A, vitamin C, so many amazing antioxidants. It's good for your eyes. It's good for so many things. I'm going to read here. It's green. Of course, we know what green alkalizes your body. An alkalized body is a body in protection. A acidic body is a body that is not protected. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are getting enough of that chlorophyll to make sure that you alkalize your body and your pH is that of an alkalized body, so that you're in a disease preventive mode. Very, very important, okay? Bodies that are in acidic are not protected at all, so anything green is phenomenal. Now, other than that, they also have the high manganese and magnesium, which is really, really good. Then you've got artichokes. I actually roasted artichokes yesterday. I wanted to have a party for myself because I roasted artichokes for the very first time. That came out phenomenal. So what you do is you buy the whole artichokes. Have you ever had roasted artichokes? Plug me in a thumbs up if you ever had roasted artichokes on a barbecue at a restaurant. Okay, well, I'm not the greatest cook because I'm just not. I'm a vegetable person. I chop it up and I eat it. Okay, it's amazing, right? So what these are, you buy the whole artichoke. It looks really weird. You cut it in half. Thanks to Danielle, my client, who taught me how to do this. You stick it and you boil it for 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes. And then you take olive oil and garlic, salt, pepper, and I'm gonna make this for you guys one day, and a little bit of hot pepper, and you brush it on, and you open the leaves and you put it in there, and then you stick it on your grill. Let me tell you, I had breakfast, lunch today, and last night dinner. That's what I ate. Insane. And the benefits of artichoke are insane. The fiber in artichokes alone are enough to keep you regular for like a week, as far as I'm concerned, okay? But artichokes have some really cool things. And of course, I get them marinated, okay? They're low in fat. They are a little higher in fat when you get them in the oil, but I rinse the oil off, and I only buy them in the oil because they're marinated, so they've got that tangy flavor, which makes these taste amazing, okay? They're loaded also in vitamin K. They have, let me see here, vitamin C, magnesium, phosphorus, and they're loaded in antioxidants. This is a great meal here. Of course, now we have I only use the low-fat mozzarella. I don't use regular cheese ever. You can put a little feta in this if you want a little more tang. A lot of people do that and they like that. My mom does that every once in a while. And again, I only buy organic eggs. So this is what is going on in this recipe. I'm gonna put the recipe up top, but I wanna show you guys something, okay? Because these ones I made right before and they're cooling off. Let me just grab a plate and show you what these look like. These are spectacular. And they're coming off so easy. You're gonna love this. Okay, so this is what they look like, okay? This is like literally, it's like your own little, it's like a smoky, it's smoking stuff. It's like your own little quiche. It's tangy, it's tart, it's cheesy, it's delicious. There's not a lot of calories. There's hardly any carbohydrates in here at all. It is an amazing breakfast. It's amazing for your kids. Your kids will love this. Again, if you are a person, excuse me, that enjoys spinach and artichoke, this is it. This is it. Now, when you break this open, it's a little hot. Break this open. This is what it looks like. You see? It's just spectacular. It's crunchy on the outside. So I do suggest if you do make these, you can freeze them. How about that? I make 24 and I've got that other sheet baking. And I'm gonna freeze them. You put them in the freezer to come out just as good. But when you reheat them, put them in the oven or an air fryer. If you guys bought that air fryer, my goodness, buy an air fryer. It'll change your life. Okay, I'm an air fryer. I should make an air fryer, the Linzi air fryer. I really should because I have been an air fryer freak forever. You put these in here for 2 seconds and they're crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. It's just spectacular. Okay, so this is spinach and artichoke muffins. I'm gonna put up, it was in Lifestyle Magazine. I shared that with them and in a column for health and wellness and eating well. And I'm gonna stick that up here so you guys can see. And I also wanna ask you a favor, okay? So every week I'm gonna try and do an invite-a-thon, okay? So an invite-a-thon is if you go to the top of our group page and you hit invite and find all of a sudden on the one side will be all of the blue names, excuse me, and you have to hit them one by one, and I'm sorry, but it is one by one. It's a pain in the butt. If you can hit as many people as you can, it may take a few minutes if you want to invite everybody, but I want to help as many people as possible. I want to get so many people in this group. This group has been, the messages I get every day are like, thank you, Linzi, thank you, Linzi. I have to tell you, I have to thank you. I could cry because what you guys have done for me has given me purpose throughout all of this nastiness. I have purpose. I wake up every day saying, what am I going to do with these people next? What am I going to share with them? How am I going to make their lives better? For me, that is the biggest gift what you've given me. So thank you for all of your compliments. But from my heart, you guys give me purpose. Can you imagine? I am so grateful beyond today, and I knew I was going to have you guys cook with me and share something with you. It makes me so proud. It makes me so happy that I perhaps could make a difference in your life in any way, shape, or form. That's what I live for. That's what makes me happy. So I'm very excited. So if you guys could do me the grand favor of inviting, we're at 2,250 about. I want to hit by tomorrow 2,500. That's my goal. My goal was by Sunday 2,500. So if you guys can invite, I'll stick it in there. I'd be really grateful. So you push the invite, then all your friends' names will come up in blue, the invite, and then just click as many as you can. And let's see what we can do for tomorrow, and then we can help more people. But only invite the people that you think could use a boost in their health, a boost in their nutrition, and mostly a boost in their exercise, and trying to get some adrenaline going there, and some serotonin, and some who's this? Oh, and here's my yummy child. Want to meet one of my child? Come here, one of my children. This is Milan the artist. Okay, wait. This is it says bad word. It says bitch. No, okay, you can't. No. And this is, yes. And there's a little nudity on here too, but this is one of her drawings on here. So I'm gonna put her behind me because she's being obscene. But this is an amazing artist. This child was the youngest child in Art Basel. Yeah, this year she was the artist in Art Basel. I can brag a little bit, right? The youngest one in Art Basel, and the second youngest in the history of Art Basel. That's this chick behind me. This is Milan. Shh, don't say anything because you have bad words on your shirt. And she is headed off to an art school coming up soon. We're gonna have an artathon for her to help her get to school and to sell some of her stuff that will become famous one day because she's already a professional artist and she's in galleries from Del Rey to Los Angeles, all over the place. So we're really, really proud of her. But anyway, enjoy your spinach. I'm gonna put up the recipe. Please invite as many people as you can and have an amazing, beautiful, incredible day. And when you make these, let me know how yummy they are, okay? Bye.